So the Wallabies have recently announced their side for Bledisloe Cup match number 1. The All Blacks doing it earlier today, and now the Wallabies announcing their team also. It's a strong one, and should be an awesome contest. Looking through at the front row, it is Angus Bell at number 1, number 2 Matt Faisler, and number 3 Taniela Tupou. Now originally I did think it was going to be Taniela Tupou versus Tamaiti Williams, but we don't quite get that. Instead we get Taniela Tupou versus Ethan de Groot. So it should be a great battle at scrum time. Also, both have been known to run the ball a little bit. Perhaps this game, if it opens up, we could see a prop having a line break in the locking duo. It is Nick Frost alongside Jeremy Williams. So they haven't got a huge amount of experience here. Lukan Salakaia-Loto, he will instead be making his way off the bench due to not having those overseas players, no one like an Arnold or a Skelton. Perhaps that's somewhere that New Zealand could have a little bit of an advantage for this contest. They have gone with Scott Barrett, who has got that experience, and then also the informed Tupavai. In the loose forward trio, we see a bit of a change. Number 6, Rob Bellatini. Number 7, Fraser McRae. And then number 8, Harry Wilson, who is also the captain for the Wallabies. And in this contest, so Carlo Tizzano misses out on the starting lineup as well as the reserves. He's an absolute tackling machine, but the combination of Bellatini, Fraser McRae, and also Harry Wilson is a pretty solid one. So Joe Schmidt has decided to go with that. And this contest, the 9-10 combination, it is Nick White as the number 9 with number 10 being Noah Lolesio. Now, Ben Donaldson in that first half up against Argentina, I didn't think did too badly. He actually got that backline functioning. They scored a quick fire 20 points, we've got to remember, for the Wallabies. But then from there, it just seemed to go downhill. I wouldn't blame Donaldson for that. And I do think we're going to see a lot more kicking now from the Wallabies compared to what we saw up against Argentina. Marika Korombeti will find himself out on the left wing, marking up with Will Jordan in this matchup. In the midfield, it is Hunter Paisami at number 12 and number 13, Len Ikitau. So Hunter Paisami, of course, loves a crash ball, going head-to-head with Geordie Barrett here, and then Len Ikitau on the outside, head-to-head with Rieko Ioane. Number 14, this is where we find Andrew Callaway for the Aussies, and then number 15, Tom Wright, another player who has recently returned from his injury, should be able to help out defensively, because in that last game, of course, there were a lot of errors that Australia will want to improve on for this contest. Number 16, this is where we see Brandon Paenga-Amosa actually back into the Aussie side, which is a welcome change. They have been a little bit light in terms of their hookers and the options that they've got available, so having someone like him off the bench could be extremely handy. Number 17, James Slipper, and number 18, Alan Alatoa. Another man coming back for the Wallabies. A huge amount of experience between those two props. They've gone with the power in the starting lineup, and then, like I mentioned, experience to close out this game. Number 19, Lukan Salakaia-Loto, with number 20 being Langy Gleeson, and then the back replacements, Tate McDermott, number 21, Tom Liner as the 22, and then Dylan Peach at number 23. So overall, I think this is a pretty strong Wallaby side. They still have a couple concerning areas though, and one of which I think is that 9-10 combination. Is it going to function well up against the All Blacks, or is that going to be what stops these guys on the outside getting enough ball to really have an impact? But this game, it is kicking off at 5:45 p.m. New Zealand time on Saturday. We are going to be covering the game on the channel, so if you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Australian lineup in the comments down below, and I will see you all for the next one.